Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace a check strap on your Ford Focus Mk4. As you can see, mine's got a little bit of play, hence why I'm replacing it. So first thing to do is to remove the door card. So just behind the door handle, there's a screw, that's a Torx 25, so just undo that. And then next screw, there's one behind the reflector. You'll need a trim tool to remove it. Be careful, it just kind of flick out. And then that bolt is also a Torx 25, just there. Apologies for my breathing. And then underneath the door card, there's two bolts there. I believe are 7mm. Unfortunately, mine are not there, but that's where they would be. Just one there, and then one towards the other side as well. Just there. And then there's the second one as well. And then there's two bolts in the middle of the door as well. So you have to just remove the trim behind the controls. Just like that. So there's one, that's a Torx 25. And then the second one is towards the other side. Just through that hole there. So just those two screws need to be removed from the middle. And then you could just use a trim tool to unclip the plastic from the door. Forgot to mention, but there's also this trim you need to remove as well. That also flicks out as well, just like that. Just grab the door and pull up and out sort of. There's also a plug just behind the controls to remove as well. Once you separate the door from the door card, you need to release the latch, the door handle latch. So you just flick that out and it comes out. And then you've also got other plugs to remove before you can remove the door card from the door. Then remove the other plugs, although some of them you might need to plug back in for a step later down the line. But for now, I've removed them, although I did need to plug some of them back in. And also remove the clips that hold the wiring, as those won't let you take out the window regulator. And then just start taking those. Well, you have to rotate them and then take them out. It is a 13mm to undo, and then I use the trim tool to get them up. So just do that for all of them. You don't have to take them out, but I took them out because it just made it easy for me. So there's all of them out now. And then here's me plugging the plugs back in, as you need to put the window down. So once you've put that plug in and then the two plugs that go to the module, you can put the window down. Also, you have to plug in the control unit on the door card as well. Put the window down until you've got that bolt showing through. And then you just loosen that. Don't take it fully out, just loosen it. It's a Torx 27. You might need an Allen key because you need quite a lot of distance. And then there's a second hole where there's a clip that holds the window in, so try and push that in. It can be a little bit difficult, but once you've done it, just pull the door window out. Just like this. And then once you've done that, there's 2 screws that hold on the window regulator, so just loosen those. Those are Torx 25 as well. Again, don't hit them fully out, just loosen them. And then just from the bottom, start to pull the window regulator out, making sure to go down as well. Also remove some of the gaskets as well. It makes it a little bit easier. And also unplug the plugs you took out earlier. There we are. And then that's the window regulator out. And then coming back to check strap, just take off the rubber trim if you've got that still installed. And then just behind that, there's 2 10mm. That just needs to be undone. There we are. And then that Torx is a Torx 40, I believe it was. So just undo that. And then slide the check strap rubber trim out. And then take the check strap out. And then this is the old and the new. You can't really see a difference. The main difference is with the play, but yeah. So you get the new one, just put it back in the way you took the original one out. And then redo the 10mm nut, and then put that bolt in. And again, it's Torx 40. Just be careful, you don't want to cross thread. But yeah, probably should put some anti-seize on it or some sort of lubricant. I should have done that, but I sort of just went with it. And then that was all nice and snug now. I didn't want to overdo it and cause damage to the threads. I forgot to put the rubber seal on, or the trim, so I had to put that back on. I had to take the Torx nut out and then bolt out and then put that on, and then I re-tightened it all. And then next was just to put the window regulator back in. So sort of the steps you did originally, just do that but backwards. It can be a little bit tricky, but it's not too bad. You'll get there in the end if you do it slowly but surely. It all clips in, well, all sits in. Here's me putting the rubber bung back into its place. And then here's me tightening up those bolts that we loosened earlier. Those, again, are Torx 25. Make sure they're both snug. And then here's me putting in the window. So I put it in the way I took it out, and then here's me making sure it sits underneath that clip. And then here's me tightening up the Torx 27 bolt as well. Didn't take a video unfortunately of me putting the window back in, but it went in just as it came out. Make sure that bolt is tight, as that holds the glass in its place. Then once you've done that, just start plugging everything back in. Make sure to also push back in the clips that hold the wiring to the regulator. And then once you've done that, start putting those clips in. So rotate them until the arrows on the white clip are in line with that arrow, that plastic black arrow. So here's me showing I've done it to all of them. And then here's me putting the door card back on. So you just put the clip back in the way you took it out. So just push it in. It can be a pain, but you can do it. There we are. You could just see it all back in place. And then here's me just clipping it all back in, making sure I took the plug out for the window controls to plug back into the module. And then again, just repeat the steps you did earlier. So put that trimmed piece in, just clips in. And then here's me showing that I put the bolts in and then put the clips back in as well. You can't really see because I forgot to put the torch on. And then putting the last bit of trim on. And then there we are. And then here's the door, just making no sound anymore. Just as a reminder, this was the sound before. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this helps. Let me know if you need help with any other bits on a Ford Focus Mk4.